even the baby, even the dog. Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel, Electric Boy and Pink Girl. Today I will be reading another book for you. It's called Rival Riders by Claire Helen Welsh and illustrated by Krish Harris. Gabby loved racing on her sparkly bike. She zoomed up muddy paths and down muddy hills. She was only 10, but she was the fastest rider in her whole family. Everyone in her house loved bikes, even the baby, even the dog. Gabby thought she might be the fastest rider in the whole neighborhood, but she didn't know for sure. She'd never been in a real race. One weekend, Gabby's mum asked her to deliver a rucksack of goodies to her grandma and granddad. Gabby put on her hoodie and a sparkly helmet, then picked up her bike and protective pads. "I'll be back in no time," she told her mum. "Hang on, you need to wait for Zach," Mum said. "Fine," sighed Gabby. Zach was her older brother, but he was so slow. "Hurry up, Zach." "I'm coming, hold on." He grabbed his helmet and hopped onto his bike. He had to pedal hard to catch up with Gabby, who was speeding ahead. On the corner of their grandparents' street, Gabby saw something attached to a lamppost that grabbed her attention. Thank you guys for all the views, subscribes, and likes you have given us. But if you haven't done so, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you can. Let's continue. She came to a halt suddenly. It was a race poster. "A race? And it's today?" she gasped. "Why don't you enter? You're very fast," Zach said. Gabby really wanted to enter, but she was nervous. What if I fall and everyone laughs at me? What if I don't win? Give it a go. After all, it's not about winning. It's about having fun, Zach encouraged her. Gabby and Zach went to the skate park to check out the race and the other riders. The route didn't look too bad. It was marked out with strings and flags, and it went round the skate park, though through the woods and back to the start. The race was just about to begin. Gabby made up her mind and handed the goodies for their grandparents to Zach. "Good luck," Zach smiled. "I'll wait for you here." "Thanks." Gabby went and put her name down for the race. As Gabby pulled at the starting line, another rider skidded over to her. He was wearing a dark hoodie and a helmet with monster teeth on. "Oh, what a cute sparkly bike," he said to Gabby. "You don't really think you can win, do you?" There was no way Gabby was going to let another rider tell her she wasn't good enough to win. "Hey, Monster Boy, if you want a rival, you've got one. I'll show you my sparkly bike. It's just as good as yours," the boy laughed. An older girl with a whistle put her hand up and shouted, "On your marks, get set, go!" The race was on. The other riders disappeared in a cloud of dust, but Gabby wasn't going to let that stop her. She pressed down on her pedals and raced along the track. Gabby took over the first rider on a corner. She pressed harder. The pedals squeaked beneath her feet. She overtook another rider. Things were going well. But ahead was the Monster Boy. He had just entered the woods. Gabby pushed on harder and harder, faster and faster. She'd never been so fast. The wind was blowing in her face. All of a sudden, Gabby's front wheel hit a stone on the ground. She lost control of her bike, skidding across the ground and under the flags, landing with a thump against a tree stump. Gabby tried to get back on her bike. Maybe I could catch them up, she thought, but the chain had come off. She watched the other racers whiz past her, except one racer, her rival Monster Boy, was heading right for her, riding in the wrong direction. "Are you hurt?" he asked, stopping beside her. Gabby shook her head. Tears stung her eyes. "I'm Jace," he said, holding out his hand to pull Gabby up. Gabby took hold of it. "I'm Gabby," she sniffed. Jace showed Gabby how to fix the bike chain. It wasn't long before it was ready to ride again. "You need to look after your bike if you want to race me," he smiled. Gabby was back in the race. Jace sped away, a trail of dust behind him. Now her bike chain had been fixed. Gabby was hot in his heels again. The finish line was just ahead. Everyone was watching and cheering, including Zach and the riders who had already finished. "I can do this," Gabby said, gripping the handlebars tightly. "I can beat Jace." But it wasn't Gabby's day. Jace's wheel crossed the line, just a fraction before hers. "Good race," said Jace, riding over to Gabby, holding Gabby's hand for a fist bump. "You weren't bad, although I was right. You didn't beat me," he winked. Gabby thought for a moment. Even though she had came last and she had fallen off, she had enjoyed her first race. "I'll beat you next time," she told Jace. "You're on," he grinned. "Same time next week?" "Sure. See you then." When Gabby and Zach arrived at their grandparents' house, Gabby flopped onto the sofa and glugged down her drink. Zach rang and said, "You'd been in the bike race. How did it go?" "I didn't win," said Gabby, grinning from ear to ear, "but I had a great time. There was another rider called Jace. He loves riding as much as me, so we're going to meet up again next week for a rematch. And next time, I'm going to win." I hope you enjoyed the story. And if you haven't still, like, subscribe, and comment. Bye!